Have you ever sat down to draw something that's on your mind? It could be anything from a doodle of an idea to a more formal sketch. Either way, there's a feeling associated with what you're drawing. There's a certain energy behind it. This happens because symbols are portals to consciousness. This is episode 23. We assign value to it based on our experiences and emotions. For example, the yin-yang symbol represents balance and harmony in Chinese culture. The cross is a symbol of Christianity, and the Star of David represents Judaism. These symbols are passed down from generation to generation. Ask them what certain symbols mean to them and how they feel when they see them. Be they use a certain phrase or they bring up a past mistake. In that moment, you feel anger, sadness, or disappointment. But then something unexpected happens. You laugh. It's like you suddenly realize how ridiculous the situation is. Whatever you drew, I'm sure it had some kind of meaning to you. It had some kind of emotion behind it. Now think about how you felt when you drew it. Remember, symbols are portals to consciousness, carry with them a lot of emotion, and they have the power to shape our thoughts and behaviors. But most importantly, they're a reminder that we're all connected. We're all part of something bigger than ourselves. So keep an eye out for symbols. Pay attention to what they say about you and how they make you feel. And most of all, appreciate their beauty and the connection they bring us all together. Thanks for watching. Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you angry? Your emotions are like a compass. They're always guiding you, always telling you what's important to you. Sometimes we just need help understanding what they're trying to tell us. Symbols are like a language. They're a way of communicating with the universe. And when we understand that language, we can harness the power of the universe to improve our lives. The best part is when you can laugh at yourself. It takes a lot of self-awareness and maturity to do that. So next time you see a symbol, take a moment to appreciate its beauty. Appreciate the meaning it holds, and appreciate the connection it brings us all together. But when you can, it feels great. It's liberating. It's like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. When we can laugh at ourselves, we're able to detach from our ego. We're able to see the bigger picture. We realize that we're all human, we're all imperfect, and that's okay. You might be surprised at what you learn. You might also want to pay attention to the symbols that come up in your own life. Let's go back to that conversation that upset you. Instead of getting defensive or angry, try to see the humor in the situation. Try to find the absurdity in it. Maybe the person who upset you didn't mean to. Maybe they were just having a bad day. Maybe their words weren't directed at you. By finding the humor in the situation, you're able to let go of your ego. You're able to detach from the situation. And when you do that, you feel lighter. You feel more at peace. This is the power of symbols. They can help us transform negative emotions into positive ones. They can help us find the good in every situation. All we have to do is look for the humor in it. What do they say about you? What values do they represent? Everyone can benefit from understanding the power of symbols. So next time you see a symbol, take a moment to think about how it makes you feel. What memories does it bring up? What emotions does it evoke? Once you start paying attention to the symbols around you, you'll begin to see how they shape your thoughts and emotions. You'll also begin to see how you can use symbols to improve your life. You can use them to attract positive energy, to heal old wounds, and to connect with others on a deeper level. Maybe you have a lot of geometric shapes in your home. That might mean you appreciate order and structure. Or maybe you have a lot of plants in your life. That might mean you're a nurturing person. By understanding the symbols in your own life, you can gain a deeper understanding of yourself. You can see how your past experiences have shaped you into the person you are today. They're used in religious ceremonies, and they're even incorporated into everyday items like clothing and jewelry. When members of these cultures see these symbols, they immediately understand what they represent, feel a sense of belonging and identity. It's almost like the symbols are a part of their DNA. They're so ingrained in their culture that they don't even think about them. They just feel them. Now imagine if someone from the outside tried to use one of these symbols without understanding its meaning. They might think it looks cool, or they might want to use it to make a fashion statement. But when members of those cultures see them using it, they might feel angry or offended. That's because symbols are powerful. They carry with them a lot of emotion. So it's important to understand the meaning behind a symbol before using it. Otherwise, you could end up causing a lot of pain. For example, if you were to show someone a picture of a flower, they might think of a loved one who gave them that flower or a special event that took place during springtime. You probably repeated their name back to them to make sure you got it right. And while saying their name, you made a mental note of what they looked like so you wouldn't forget. That's because our brains love patterns and repetition. It helps us remember things. So the next time you meet that person, you'll recognize them. You'll feel a sense of familiarity. That's the power of symbols. They stick in our minds and they evoke memories. This is why it's important to choose symbols carefully. The last thing you want is to accidentally trigger a negative memory. The symbol of the flower has unlocked a memory in their mind. It's a portal to a past experience. Now imagine showing someone a picture of a flower for the first time, someone who has never seen one before. What do you think they would think? They might see the petals and leaves and stems, but they wouldn't understand the deeper meaning behind it. They wouldn't feel anything when they saw it. That's because symbols only work if we give them meaning. They have no power over us if we don't assign value to them. So the next time you see a symbol, take a moment to think about how it makes you feel. What memories does it bring up? What emotions does it evoke? Once you start paying attention to the symbols around you, you'll begin to see how they shape your thoughts and emotions. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm an artist and sometimes I make videos about things that I've learned. Today we're going to talk about how symbols act as portals to consciousness. Have you ever noticed how different symbols seem to evoke different feelings in you? A circle seems to have a different energy than a triangle or a spiral. Maybe you associate certain symbols with certain people or events in your life. Or maybe you just get a gut feeling when you see them. Well, that's not just your imagination. Symbols actually carry with them a certain amount of energy. It's almost like they have their own consciousness. They're portals to your subconscious mind. And by understanding how symbols work, we can tap into this energy to help us manifest our desires, heal our wounds, and connect with others on a deeper level. When we look at a symbol, we don't just see an image, we see meaning. Every culture has its own set of symbols that are meaningful to that group of people. Think about the last time you met a stranger and they told you their name. If you really want to connect with someone on a deeper level, try learning about the symbols that are important to them. I'm sure you've all experienced this before. You're talking to someone and they say something that really upsets you. This is where symbols come in. They can help us detach from our ego. It doesn't matter whether you're an artist or not. Let's go back to the beginning of the video and look at that drawing again. We are all connected. Everything in the universe is connected. And symbols are the threads that bind us together. They're the common ground that we all share. So that was a little peek into the world of symbols and their influence on our lives.